The era that brought forth grunge, must-see TV, never-ending political, royal, and celeb scandals, along with a dot-com boom/bubble also was an unusual time for decorating. There were so many different kinds of trends going on at once, it's no wonder the 90s seem like kind of a blur. Let's not forget the canopy bed of both kids and adults, usually a four-poster bed without the frilly canopy. Whether it was the classic hunter green of the early 90s or the acid hues of the mid to late 90s, green was one of many colors that defined the era. When people weren't painting their cabinets, they were allowing the rustic wood grain to shine. They gave kitchens a cozy look that also went well with blue and white ceramic accents. Predominantly in the 90s, found in kitchens, the faux-aged finishes, copper accents, and farmhouse tables made everyone feel like they were in a kitchen in Provence. Though the French look has never quite gone out of fashion, what made this trend so 90s was the use of color. You could argue that they never went out, but the same old world and flea market trend emphasized thin wood beams that brought character to often cookie-cutter spaces. Wrought iron accessories, bistro sets, and other garden-inspired decor used indoors. Even if you didn't have a sunroom or conservatory, the creative reuse of these outdoor accents added so much charm. Perhaps we wouldn't go so far as to put floral upholstery and white wicker together again, but we do miss the charming fabrics and overall romantic feel of the shabby chic mania that defined the late 90s. We think designers secretly challenged each other to see how many stripes they could fit into one room. The 90s may have ended with a sponge that lived in a pineapple under the sea, but the sponge spent most of the decade as the essential faux finish and decorative paint tool. And if a faux finish weren't enough, fanciful decals were the icing on the cake. We know, wallpaper has made its comeback. And we still insist we won't regret it. But what fun is decorating if you don't get to do it all over again every once in a while? And yes, there were many rooms that were a holdover from the 80s Laura Ashley obsession. Many times, yellow and blue lost red to strike out on their own. And what 90s home decor was complete without a round, skirted table? Till this day, I have a round table and I like to change the skirt every holiday. Apparently, I had too many window treatment because one was never enough. I prefer to remember the 90s in all its decadent, overdone glory.